Hi guys, it's me Bea. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't speak fluent French like me, that meant welcome back to my channel. Firstly, I'd like to say to all of my fans and viewers and subscribers and mini Bees, I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and are enjoying the new year. I hope your festive time was full of joy and other great things like like being alive and stuff. And for those of you who don't celebrate Christmas, you might celebrate something else or nothing at all. I hope you had a lovely time off. Some of you might celebrate Yule, which is the pagan holiday that apparently has been around since before Christmas, but I'm not sure if that's correct. And a lot of people pronounce it like pagan, but they're wrong. It's pagan because it's like Haagen-Dazs. You don't say Haagen-Dazs, you say Haagen-Dazs. So it's pagan. And other people might celebrate something else like Hanukkah, which is the Jewish holiday that happens around the same time as Christmas. Again, a lot of people pronounce it like Hanukkah, but personally, I think it's pronounced more like Manuka, honey, like Manuka honey, so Hanukkah. And that's actually how you tell if you're pronouncing something correctly, as if it rhymes with something else. That's like the first rule of language. So you're welcome for that. So today I thought I would come to you with some tips and tricks on how to survive in London. Now, all of you, I'm sure, know that London is the most dangerous place to live in the world. Like, it's full of psychopaths and murderers. Everywhere you look, everywhere you go, everyone is a psychopath and a murderer. Obviously apart from me, but like I'm different because I've opened my third eye and I'm on a higher plane. So that's what makes me different from everyone else in London. Like, murderers don't really have a third eye. They kind of have to give that up when they first murder someone. Like, you can't have both. Yeah, it's either like murder or enlightenment, and you've just got to respect their decision at the end of the day. Yeah, so there's that. But yeah, you've really got to take care of yourself in London and know how to look after yourself, because it can get quite scary. Like, personally, I have like loads of stalkers. And I know that that's, you know, not that surprising because I'm incredibly famous, but it does get quite scary. Like, there's this one guy that I see all the time in my building. Like, I don't know how he gets in. He could have his own set of keys, and sometimes I just see him and he's just like, he looks at me and I'm like, he's like really obsessed, and it's kind of desperate. But you just need to be aware of how to look after yourself. You've got to be a bit savvy, and that is where I'm going to help you. So my first tip to help you in London is to be polite. Now, you might wonder why British people are just so polite all the time, and that's because they've learned the hard way. You know, it's the only way to survive in this world is to be polite. So everywhere you go, everyone you see, whether it's your hairdresser, it's someone in a shop, it's your Uber driver, always be polite. And remember this mantra, okay? Say thank you before they shank you, okay? And I don't mean like lamb shanks, like that's just not what I mean, because people don't use lamb shanks anymore because everyone's turning vegan. And I know there was like a craze for like sharpened toothbrushes in prison, but people are moving away from that as well because everyone's turning plastic free. So I'm not really sure what people use for shanks anymore, to be honest. It might be like a sharpened twig from Hyde Park. But whatever, regardless, you know, regardless of that, say thank you before they shank you, and then they probably won't. So remember that, okay? It's nice and easy to remember. My second tip is to do with pollution and how you're going to take care of yourself in regards to that. And the only thing that you need to do is wear a lot of makeup. Now, makeup acts as a mask. It's a barrier on your skin to stop pollution getting in, okay? Now, if you just walk around London with no makeup on, one, it's kind of disgusting because no one wants to see that, but two, you're letting the pollution enter your pores, okay? And that essentially makes you as polluted as a car, which means you are the cause of global warming. It's because of you. So be a bit planet conscientious, like really care about what you're doing to the planet. Wear a lot of makeup. It stops the pollution getting in. It stops you being dirty on the inside. And it stops you getting cancer. So really think about that. That's, I'm sure, why makeup was invented. I think maybe by the Egyptians, because they just wanted to keep the sand away from their face. So wear a nice thick layer. And before any of you get too worried, because I know some of you are going to be worried because you really care for me, don't worry about me, because I live in London and clearly right now I'm not wearing any makeup. Like, this is just me just being naturally blessed, looking like this. Don't worry, like, my flat is incredibly clean. It's been sterilised and fumigated, much like my uterus. But I know some of you are going to be worried, but don't worry, I'm in no danger here. I'm absolutely fine. Thank you so much for worrying. And the third and final little tip that I've got for you is more of an emotional tip, okay? It's more for what's going on in here, because you need to think about how you're going to get away from someone if they are chasing you, and what is going to be holding you back. And what is going to be holding you back is emotions. So you really want to get rid of all of them. You want to basically be numb. You want to feel nothing, okay? Because if you have emotions, think about this, just stay with me. If you have emotions, you basically have a fat heart, okay? Now you don't want that. You want a nice skinny heart, nice and toned and lean. Because that's not going to weigh you down if someone's chasing you, okay? You want to get away nice and quickly. And emotions are only ever going to hold you back. So get rid of everything that's weighing you down, like love and happiness. They're not essential. Let's try and be a bit more Scandinavian and minimalist with our emotions, okay? Anything that you don't need, throw it away. Feel nothing. It's much nicer. And yeah, it makes you thinner. So yeah. So that is my 3 tips on how to survive and live in London. I hope they are very useful. If you ever come to London, please let me know, so I know where to avoid, which areas to avoid. I'm joking, of course. Yeah, so it would be lovely if you could like and share and subscribe. Obviously share it with someone who you think needs to be More Bea. If you're worried for anyone who lives in London, share this with them, okay? They're gonna need it. And yeah, I'll see you very soon with another video. Okay, bye guys.